Congratulations and celebrations on Prince Harry and Meghan's wedding day.
It's just a fantastic experience. It really brings the country together.
Wow. Is he pissed?
Right. Tell our DBL Nation just in case what pissed means.
Drinking or drunk.
Yes. And our very own Tori Schulman is in London. She joins us now live with the latest. Hey, Tori.
Darlings, how are you? Hello, la la la.
Tori has picked up an accent. I'm sure she's drinking some tea with her pinky out. Tori, what are you hearing about how Princess Diana will be honored during the ceremony?
Well, we hear that Elton John might be singing. We hear that he probably won't be singing English Rose, but that just having him there will be reminiscent of hearing that song Candle in the Wind. And as soon as you hear that song, you think of Diana. So hopefully she'll be there. And I know that Will and Harry came out and gave handshakes to people in the crowds in Windsor, just like Diana would have done.
Tori, you're doing a great job, and people around the world will be tuning in. How does it feel on the streets of Windsor today, the day before the wedding?
It finally kicked into royal wedding fever. The Brits held it off for as long as they can, Jeff, but now it's drinking straight until Sunday. So everybody's excited. The bunting is up. People were fully dressed. People were camping out. And everyone's just really, really happy for Harry, who they hold a special place in their heart for.
Thank you so much, Tori, and we will continue our coverage of the royal wedding with Tori. Tori will come in later, but right now in England, it's the night before the royal wedding, and Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are getting ready for their big day, their romantic day, by spending the night apart from each other. Meghan is staying at this not-so-modest hotel. It's the Cliveden House Hotel. Look at that. In Taplow, Berkshire, which offers, quote, the utmost in privacy and escapism. Suites start around $2,100 per night.
That's all?
Just look at these rooms. That's unbelievable. And guests can stroll through the stately gardens, including a Tranquil water garden, or go through the Cliveden maze. Wow. Now, that's very traditional, the night before the wedding. A lot of the, you know, my husband and I did that. Did you and your husband do that?
We did. We stayed on different floors because we were a destination wedding, same hotel.
So I did not stay in a palatial palace / castle / biggest hotel I've ever seen.
Right, but that looks beautiful, and I'm glad. I think she just, I mean, we see what's going on in the streets, like when we go to Tori, and there's all of this hoopla, which is grand and great, and it's for her wedding, but I think it's good for her to have that breathing moment. You know what I mean?
Especially considering all the drama that has happened with her family.
Absolutely.
You need some time to yourself.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know what that's like having, we got married in a courthouse, so we didn't have the traditional spend the first night apart or things like that. Don't see your wife. We woke up in our one-bedroom apartment and went to the courthouse together. But it was beautiful. Good for them. You know, this is a tradition, a long tradition, and I love traditional things. Right. I'm happy for them. I'm glad London's happy. And
what do you think about Prince Charles walking her down the aisle? What did you think about that?
Great question. I would have liked to see the mother walk her down the aisle. I totally would. But hey, if you're gonna, if you can't have a family member, why not shoot for the stars and have the prince walk you down the aisle?
And I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's not even like, I understand that he is Prince Charles, but that's her father-in-law. And I had the conversation with my husband, Anthony, this morning that if I were in that situation, I would have absolutely asked his dad, Dave. Like, we have a great relationship, and it would have meant something very special. Not the same as having my dad, but it would have been very special to me to have him give me to his son, you know?